starting a little bit early because you know me, I like to get going before I actually get going. So we are in our first day from breaking free from drama, and how this goes. It's a little similar, but different nuances than the Watch Your Words challenge for some of you that did that. This is really about 7 days, and we're going to go deeper because watching your words is important. It's a first step. It's a kind of like a micro to the macro, right? It's one of those things that we did for 10 days, and we picked a word and we talked about that word, and, you know, having you all figure that for yourselves and asking yourselves questions. Well, those words that we worked with in the Watch Your Words challenge, when we speak the words, we're actually in the drama triangle. The drama triangle, it was created by Dr. Stephen Cartman in the late 60s. And I've learned it from a totally different energetic space. And when I started bringing in and channeling the council, they took it to a whole nother level. And what this really is about is understanding that you all do have the power to create the life that you want. And any place that we are feeling, and we all do this, by the way, we're all trained in this. Anytime we are feeling powerless or feeling like, God, why can't I seem to make more money? Why can't I seem to attract a man? Why can't I seem to create better relationships? Why can't I seem to get in better health or lose weight or whatever it is? Wherever in our lives, in any situation that we have contrast, that we do not feel good in, that's drama. And that's contrast. Now, there's a big difference between contrast and resistance to contrast, because contrast happens all the time. But it's our resistance to that contrast that actually creates the drama. Unless we let go of, we're aware, we utilize that not only the contrast, but the resistance to the contrast. We utilize that for information to be able to then neutralize ourselves with compassion and then move into a more, higher frequency of energy, a more better energy flow. So welcome everybody as you're coming in. We're our first day of breaking free from drama. We're going to be here same time every day for 7 days. And this is day 1. And so how this is going to work is that the night before, you're going to receive the video that we're going to talk about and then drill down in for just 15 minutes every day. And the reason is because I want you all to watch the videos, because it's a really great video series. It teaches you a lot about why we struggle and why we have resistance to contrast that may show up. But we don't have to. That resistance is a choice. And that choice will always get us out of the drama triangle. So we are here day 1. And the very first video, like I said, the videos come on the night before the challenge. So if you didn't get to watch the video from yesterday, or the first day, if you will, go back and watch it. You actually get light points for watching it, for completing it. You get light points for being here. You get light points for being active in the energy vortex community. And if you're not there yet, if you're part of my community and you haven't joined the very intimate, very supportive, very loving energy vortex community, you can go to directly christywhitman.com/vortex. And there's 4 different levels that you can join. The first one is complimentary. If you're wanting to go to the other levels and really dive deeper, there's different options that you'll see on that page that will help you decide which is best for you. So welcome everybody to day 1. This is really about you watching the videos the night before and then drilling down with us as we just take 15 minutes to go through and really be able to solidify the stepping stones to breaking free from the drama. And the very first step of that is understanding that you really do have the power to create the life that you want in all aspects. Even if it's something that you've struggled with all of your life, whether it's your weight, whether it's your finances, whether it's relationships, whether it's career, whatever it may be. Think of those areas, those struggle points, those places where you have the highs and the lows. You might have a high, high, low, low. Maybe it's with money. Maybe you make money, but you have highs and you have lows, or you're in this place of feast or famine with money. Or maybe you're in a place where you lose some weight, but then gain it all back. And you feel dissatisfied with the way your body feels. Or maybe even in your career, you feel passionate about what you do. You feel called to what you do. I know many coaches that I've trained throughout the years, they feel a calling to be a coach, but they're not getting the success that they want. That level, then what happens is you feel disempowered. Why can't I seem to get ahead? Why can't I seem to be stable with money? Why can't I seem to find the man? Why can't I seem to attract a group of friends? Why can't I? Why can't I? And that feeling of powerlessness is the lowest vibration that there is. That feeling of powerlessness comes from the first role that we do inside of the drama triangle, and that is playing the victim. Now, the first time I heard that, I was like, I'm not a victim. I don't do that. I was almost defensive about it. Like, I'm not a victim. Like, I'm not in the corner whining about my life, but was I? I wasn't maybe whining about all aspects, but I was feeling disempowered about one or two, or maybe three or four or more I looked at, because what we do one place, we do all places. So this is to help you understand that whatever you have been feeling powerlessness in, that's a word, powerlessness, whatever you've been feeling like you don't have the resources, that you're focused on the problem, that you don't see a way out, you feel stuck. It's like an all or nothing. I just want to escape, right? You have the power, because everything that is created in our lives is based on our consciousness. And this is where this goes deeper. So I invite you not to beat yourself up, because then we become the persecutor, right? Not to judge or criticize you, but to be aware, to have a sense of mindfulness and awareness of what areas. And during this challenge, I want you just to think of one area. You might think, well, I have it in this one, and that, right? Pick one area that's causing the most tension, one area for you in your life that's causing the most drama, the most chaos, the most struggle. For some of you, it might be finances. It might be you're in a drama triangle with money. Some of you might be in the drama triangle with time. You're always late and then you beat yourself up. Some of you might be in the drama triangle with your body. I can't seem to lose weight. I can't seem to get this. I can't seem to get in the health that I want. My body always does this. Pick one area and take that one area through this whole challenge, because you can always go back. Once you master this in one area, you're going to gain that confidence that you can break free from this drama. You can break free from the resistance that leaves you feeling like you are not a deliberate creator, that you are at the mercy of some other deity, source, God. You know, it's like, okay, well, maybe I'm not supposed to be successful. No, it's your divine design. Well, maybe I'm not supposed to. Maybe it's not my path that I'm abundant. No, it's your divine design. Well, maybe it's just not in the cards for me to be fit or healthy or in wellness. Nope. It's your divine design. Well, maybe I'm just destitute to be alone. Nope. We're loving and supported beings. That part of our divine design is to be loved and supported. So whatever area in your life, write it down. You have the power to shift this. You have the ability to close the gap and to create what you want. You are not a victim of the circumstances, although the circumstances have been creating your emotional instability, which is the drama. But you're not a victim of circumstances. You're not a victim of your past. You're not a victim of vices or anything else that you are maybe struggling with in your life, that you are having a sense of resistance with. So I ask you this question. I asked it in the video, and I really want you to think about this. One area, you might have all the areas, right? But one area, just for these 7 days, what do you want different or better? Write that down. Is it you want to get out? I am dedicating myself to getting out of drama with money. I'm going to get out of drama with time. I'm going to get out of drama with my career. I'm going to get out of drama with my body. I'm going to get out of drama with my potential relationships or in a relationship. I'm going to get out of drama with this particular relationship. Maybe it's your mother-in-law, your sister-in-law, or your mother, your sister. Maybe it's your husband, your wife. What do you want different or better in your life? Write that down. And then we have focused, because we've been in drama in that area. We've had resistance towards that. So there's energy that's built up, right? As you start to look at what you want different or better, we want to start looking at what would you love if you had it all in that particular area of your life. What would you love instead in that area? What do you want in that area? And please understand this. Now, I'm sure none of you have ever had this experience before, but if you've ever had a night where you went drinking, maybe you had a glass of wine too much, or I don't know, did a drug or, something, there's that hangover effect, right? The next day after you've had a night of drinking, you feel a little like, oh, right? Or it could be even you had a bad night's sleep, right? The next day you're a little like, oh, I feel really tired, right? It's like that hangover effect. The momentum of what we've been focusing on in our consciousness by what we say, that's why words are important, what we think, what we feel, what pictures we've been putting out there. Because when we're in drama and chaos, we're in lack. And so we're not focused on the fulfillment of what we want. And then, of course, the actions that we take, all of that has been creating a momentum towards what we don't want. And as you start to pivot, asking yourself, what do you want different or better? What would you love instead in that particular area that you're focusing on during the 7 days? As you start to create more mental pictures, the reality might be the same. You might want to feel free and stable and safe with money, for example, but your bank account didn't change in this now moment. So think of that as that's the hangover, right? That's the momentum. Once you shift, because you are the vibrational connector to all that is, you are the one that chooses your vibration. And that's where the freedom comes in. We have to pay attention to ourselves, to your inner and outer relationship with that particular circumstance, place, time, thing, whatever, money, whatever it is. And when you realize that, okay, I would love this instead. I would love to have money flowing and feel stable in that area. I would love to have someone that I can count on, that I I know is there for me, that I'm there for them. I would love to have my body stay and be at a certain well-being rate. I would love this level of success, whatever that is that you do want. If your attention goes to, but it's not there yet, it's never been there, how am I going to? That's pulling you back into the drama triangle. And so allowing yourself to feel the compassion, that soothing energy, like it's going to be okay, right? You might even just give yourself a hug and rub your shoulders and, rub your head. It's like, it's going to be okay. As if someone was going to come and soothe you, as you were going to soothe a small child. There are small children in you that have been in drama, have learned drama from the bigger people, from society, from, gosh, look at their fairy tales. That's all drama. You've got a victim. Oh, poor Cinderella, right? And you got the wicked step mom and the wicked stepsisters. They're the bad guys. They're the persecutors. We're going to talk about this a little bit more as we go into the challenge. And then you've got, of course, the prince on the white horse. You got the rescuer. When you're in the drama triangle, that's the three roles: victim, persecutor, rescuer. And when you're in the drama triangle, you can't get out. You go from playing those different roles. Because if at any point you've played the victim, or God, nothing I do works, you then shift within yourself to the persecutor. How stupid could you be? How naive could you be? Stop desiring for things. It never works out for you. That's the persecutor. And then there's a part that tries to rescue you. Well, you know what? If you just go drink that wine, or if you go eat that cookie, or if you go spend more money, or go shopping, or do this or do that, that'll feel better. And so here you are trapped in this drama triangle. Freedom is what it's all about. So where, another way of saying this is, where in your life do you not feel free? Just having this awareness today and giving yourself that compassion, that's the key to getting out of the drama triangle, because compassion energy is that neutralizer. Think of it as like three different buckets, right? If you feel bad, you're in lack. Compassion is the second bucket. It's satisfaction, there's peace, there's soothing, there's comforting. You don't feel bad anymore. You don't feel over the top wonderful. You're not in that space of joy, but you feel better than bad. And then the third bucket is, that's where you're in alignment. You feel free. You feel the abundance. You feel the flow. You actually are bringing in the energy of what it is that you want. So just by your own reference, where am I at today as it relates to this subject that I want to change? If you're wanting to change it, I bet you're in the first bucket of being in lack. That's the drama triangle. And this is what we're here to free you all from today and for the next 7 days. And this is the work that I do with the council at a much deeper level. So go into the energy vortex under my experiences. You'll see the Breaking Free from Drama videos. Watch those each night. Come here for the live. When you do both, you receive light points, and then we do a drawing in our community celebration each and every month for gifts. And one thing I want to say, though, is that keep in mind that at the end of each of the Breaking Free from Drama videos, I talk about a Drama to Love course that I created with my husband, Frederick. And that course is actually complimentary to you when you join the higher level memberships in the energy vortex. So it mentions at the end of each video, sign up. You don't need to do that if you're part of the Enlightened and Ascend membership levels. And by the way, when you do join that highest level, when you join the Ascend level, which is $47 a month, you also receive the quantum light shifts each and every month. Plus you get a coupon code that you can use towards any future programs like we have the meditations. Yay, got 30 days of meditations coming up in August on supportive and loving relationships. Everything is about relationships. You have a relationship with time. You have a relationship with money. You have a relationship with your body and all the other people and places and things. We are in constant relationship. So you can have by joining the Ascend level, you get the Drama to Love course. You'll also receive the Quantum Light Shift on the 21st of this month, so next week. And that one is on feeling free. You see how it all just kind of fits together. So I'm just going to ask you, what do you want different and better in your life? Write all of those down. What would you love instead in those areas? Pay attention today. Just pay attention without judgment. When you hear yourself say, oh, I can't afford it. Oh, good to know. Let yourself have compassion for all those times you said you couldn't afford it. What about, oh, well, I should go work out, but I don't feel like it. Oh, have that awareness and let yourself have compassion. Pay attention to what you do, what you say, what you write, what you think, or what you feel about those areas of your life. So for the rest of today, pay attention to yourself, consider yourself, let yourself have some compassion, pay attention to your inner and outer relationships that you have with these areas of your life. And know that we're going to be here for the next 7 days. Today is about you taking your power back. Because when you're in the drama triangle, you are powerless. And when you feel the compassion coming through instead of the judgment and the criticism, you're starting that breaking free from that drama, and you're starting to take your power back. I want to see all of you free because you're free beings, right? You all have the ability to create every single aspect of your life the way you want it. So let's do this together. I'll see you all tomorrow. Remember later today, you're going to get the second video on breaking free from drama. Watch that. And then we'll be back here tomorrow to discuss that and to take it a little bit deeper. Appreciate you all. Have a wonderful day. Bye.